Good afternoon, Captain.
Advise on initial contact. You have information, Juliet. Aix-les Bains Airport information, Juliet. 09014 Zulu. Surface wind 020 degrees, 7 knots. Ceiling and visibility okay. Temperature 30 degrees, 0.19 degrees. QNH 1017. Landing and departing runway 36. Transition level 070. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Juliet. Aix-les Bains Airport information, Juliet. 09014 Zulu. Surface wind 020 degrees, 7 knots. Ceiling and visibility okay. Temperature 30 degrees, 0.19 degrees. QNH 1017. Landing and departing runway 36. Transition level 070. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Juliet. Aix-les Bains Airport information, Juliet. 09014 Zulu. Surface wind 020 degrees, 7 knots. Ceiling and visibility okay. Temperature 30 degrees, 0.19 degrees. QNH 1017. Landing and departing runway 36. Transition level 07.
Chambery Tower, Speedbird 204, Airbus A320, Ramp 21 request IF for clearance to Gatwick Airport. Information, Juliet.
Speedbird 204, Chambery Tower, cleared to Gatwick Airport via Busel 2 Charlie departure, runway 36, climb to 7,000 feet, squawk 5355.
Cleared to Gatwick Airport via Busel 2 Charlie departure, runway 36, climb to 7,000 feet, squawk 5355, Speedbird 204.
Speedbird 204, read back correct. Call me back when ready for pushback or engine start.
Wilco Speedbird 204.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard British Airways Flight 204 to Gatwick. We'll shortly begin our safety demonstration, and we kindly ask for your full attention. Please take a moment to locate the safety information card in your seat pocket and listen carefully to the crew. Thank you for your cooperation, and we wish you a pleasant flight.
Go ahead. Fuel. Would you mind checking the SIDS and stars? I'm heading out for the aircraft checks. The aircraft looks good. Go ahead. Yes, start when you're ready. Go ahead.
All passengers are aboard. We should have everyone seated in the next 5 to 10 minutes.
Roger. All set for the briefing, Captain.
This will be a standard departure brief. Any questions, feel free to interrupt. We are departing. Lima, Foxtrot. Lima, Bravo, on runway 18. We'll expect clearance to 32,000 feet. Weather at departure is clear. No significant changes since dispatch. The departure runway length is 6,500 feet. These speeds are 125, 127, 132. Acceleration altitude is 1,500 feet. In the event of an issue before V1, I will call reject, and take control of the aircraft. If we have an engine failure after V1, we will continue the takeoff, positive rate gear up, and fly the standard departure profile. Any issues, I'll fly, and you run the checklists. I will handle the controls until at least 1,000 feet. After that, we can discuss auto flight or hand flying as needed. Standard callouts as per SOP. Any questions?
No questions. Sounds good. I'll monitor V-speeds, call out deviations, and be ready to assist in case of any issues. Ready for departure. Ready to run the checklist. Cockpit preparation checklist. Cockpit preparation.
Completed.
Fuel. 6049 kilograms.
6049. Checked.
Seatbelt signs.
On.
ADIS selectors.
Nav.
Altimeters. 1017.
1017. Checked.
FMGS.
Set.
Cockpit preparation checklist completed. Go ahead.
Fuel and cargo have been uploaded. Weight and balance checked and confirmed within limits.
Roger. Can you ask the ground crew to disconnect the GPU? Before start checklist. Parking brake. On. Takeoff speeds. V1. 125. VR. 127. V2. 132.
125. 127. 132. Checked.
Doors.
Closed.
Beacon lights.
On.
Before start checklist completed.
Speedbird 204, ramp 21 request pushback and engine start.
Speedbird 204, Chambery Tower, pushback and engine start approved. Face south.
Pushback and engine start approved, face south, Speedbird 204.
Ground from cockpit. Ready for pushback.
Clear to start engines.
Starting engine 2. Engine 2 started.
Stopping pushback. Steering pin removed. I'll be on the left side with the pin.
1
Thank you. We'll look for you on the left side with the pin. Starting engine 1. Engine 1 started. All engines stabilized. Parking brake on.
Cockpit from ground.
Go ahead.
Both power plants are spooling steady with normal temps and pressures. You confirmed good engine start. We'll see you next time.
Copy. After start checklist. Anti-ice.
Set.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Trim.
Set.
After start checklist completed.
Speedbird 204 request taxi to the active.
Speedbird 204, taxi to holding point Sierra, runway 36 via Sierra.
Taxi
Parking
to holding
brake
point
off.
Sierra, runway 36 via Sierra, Speedbird 204.
Taxi checklist. Flight control test. Full left. Neutral. Full right. Neutral. Full back. Full forward.
Checked.
Flaps.
Set.
Weather radar.
On.
Engine mode.
Set.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff no blue.
Taxi checklist completed.
All aircraft be advised information TLO now current. QNH1016.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon from the flight deck. On behalf of the entire flight crew, welcome on board. For our departure, a couple of light bumps are possible. Rest assured, your crew will work to maintain a comfortable flight. Once again, welcome on board.
Approaching runway 18 left. Approaching runway 36 right.
Speedbird 204, holding short, runway 36.
Speedbird 204, backtrack runway 36. Call when ready for departure.
Backtrack runway 36, call when ready, Speedbird 204.
Go ahead.
Cabin is ready. Bins closed. Belts fastened.
Roger. Cabin crew prepare for takeoff.
Approaching runway 36.
Line-up checklist. Takeoff runway.
Checked.
TCAS.
Set.
PAX.
Set.
Cabin crew.
Notified.
Line-up checklist completed.
On runway 36 short runway.
Speedbird 204, ready for departure, runway 36.
Speedbird 204, Chambery Tower, wind 010 degrees, 5 knots, runway 36 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 36, clear for takeoff, Speedbird 204.
Stabilized. Thrust set. 100 knots.
Checked.
V1, rotate. Positive rate. Gear up.
Flaps 2.
Speed check. 400 feet.
Speed
Flaps 2.
204, contact Chambery departure 123.7.
Contact Chambery departure 123.7, speedbird 204. Chambery speedbird
Autopilot
204,
on.
passing 1,800 feet, climbing to 7,000 feet.
Acceleration altitude.
Speedbird 204, Chambery departure. Good day. Identified. Climb flight level 160.
Climb flight level 160, speedbird 204.
Flaps 1.
Speed check. Flaps 1.
Flaps up.
Speed check. Flaps up. Transition altitude.
Checked.
Passing 10,000 feet.
Speedbird 204, contact Marseille Control 132.365, bye-bye.
Contact Marseille Control 132.365, Speedbird 204. Marseille Control, Speedbird 204, passing flight level 136, climbing to flight level 160.
Speedbird 204, Marseille Control, identified, climb flight level 320.
Climb flight level 320, Speedbird 204.
Speedbird 204, contact Swiss radar 124.225.
Center on 124.225, Speedbird 204, good day. Swiss radar, Speedbird 204, passing flight level 144, climbing to flight level 320, direct access.
Relay Maroc 932 Lima, contact Geneva approach 131.33.
Contact Geneva approach 131.33, Relay Maroc 932 Lima.
Speedbird 204, Swiss radar identified. Speedbird 204, contact Marseille Control 132.365.
Contact Marseille Control 132.365, Speedbird 204. Marseille Control, Speedbird 204, passing flight level 170, climbing to flight level 320, direct below.
Speedbird 204, Marseille Control identified.
Good day, flight deck. Cabin crew here. How may we assist?
Would you mind getting me and the first officer a cup of coffee?
Contact Provence information approach 132.955
Certainly, Captain.
speedbird 346.
Coffee request acknowledged, and it is on the way. Good day, flight deck. Cabin crew here. All set and standing by. Flight deck. Cabin crew acknowledges release from seats. The cabin is secure, and cabin crew are released. Good day, flight deck. Cabin crew here. All secure in the cabin and ready for departure. Cockpit, cabin crew. Clearance received and cabin service is now commencing.
Contact Marseille Control 132.385, speedbird 204, bye-bye. Marseille Control, speedbird 204, good day, passing flight level 254, climbing to flight level 320.
Speedbird 204, Marseille Control, identified.
Marseille Control, Skynight 479, flight level 370.
Skynight 479, Marseille Control, identified. Speedbird 204, contact Paris Control 133.505.
Center on 133.505, speedbird 204. Paris Control, speedbird 204, good day, passing flight level 283, climbing to flight level 320.
Speedbird 204, Paris Control, identified.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now reached our cruising altitude. Conditions look favorable, and we anticipate an on-time arrival. Should anything change along the way, we'll be sure to keep you informed. Thank you for choosing to fly with us today.
Contact Paris Control 132.38 Speedbird 204. Have a good day. Paris Control Speedbird 204, flight level 320.
Speedbird 204 Paris Control identified. Speedbird 204, contact Paris Control 132.675.
Contact Paris Control 132.675, Speedbird 204, bye-bye. Paris Control Speedbird 204, good day, flight level 320.
Speedbird 204, Paris Control identified.
Control Swiss 22 Delta Heavy, flight level 300.
Swiss 22 Delta Heavy, pass control identified. Speedbird 204, contact Ryan's control 132.785.
Contact Ryan's control 132.785, Speedbird 204. Rhymes control, Speedbird 204. Good day, flight level 320.
Speedbird 204, Rhymes control identified. Speedbird 204, cleared Canal 1 Golf arrival, runway 08 right. Speedbird 204, cleared Canal 1 Golf arrival, runway 08 right. Speedbird 204, Rams control.
Cleared Canal 1 Golf arrival, runway 08 right, Speedbird 204.
Speedbird 204, contact Rams control 132.505.
Center on 132.505, Speedbird 204. Have a good day. Rhymes control, Speedbird 204, flight level 320.
Speedbird 204, Rhymes control identified. Rhymes control, Swiss 22 Delta Heavy, good day, flight level 300. Swiss 22 Delta Heavy, Rhymes control identified. Speedbird 204, report ready for descent. Speedbird 204, report ready for descent.
Wilco, Speedbird 204.
I'm ready for the briefing, Captain.
Approach briefing. We will be landing at Echo Golf Kilo on runway 08 right. ATIS information is current, winds 020 at 13. We are flying the ILS approach. The final approach course is 81. The minimum altitude is 200. Our approach speed 134. In case of a go-around, standard missed approach procedure will be followed. Acceleration altitude is 1,500 feet, then clean up and follow ATC instructions. Any questions?
No questions. Sounds good. I'll monitor VREF speed and call out deviations. Ready for landing.
Speedbird 204 approaching our top of descent, ready for descent.
Speedbird 204, descent to flight level 160.
Descent to flight level 160, Speedbird 204.
Speedbird 204, maintain 270 knots.
Maintain 270 knots, Speedbird 204.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now begun our descent into Gatwick. The local time is 12:38 p.m. and the weather on arrival is cloudy with a temperature of 20 degrees Celsius. Please ensure your seatbelt is fastened, your seat is in the upright position, and your tray table is stowed. Thank you for preparing for arrival on British Airways.
Rams control, Shamrock 5 Delta Romeo, good day, flight level 381. Shamrock 5 Delta Romeo, Rams control, identified. Speedbird 204, contact London control 133.485.
Center on 133.485, Speedbird 204. London control, Speedbird 204, passing flight level 2902, descending to flight level 160.
Speedbird 204, London control, identified. London control, Shamrock 5 Delta Romeo, flight level 380. Shamrock 5 Delta Romeo, London control, identified.
From the flight deck we've started our descent and expect to arrive at the gate in 20 to 25 minutes. It's been a pleasure having you on board with us today, and we look forward to seeing again on a future flight.
Easy 95 Bravo Mike, contact London Control 120.53, good day.
Center on 120.53, Easy 95 Bravo Mike.
London Control, Swiss 22 Delta Heavy, good day, flight level 300. Swiss 22 Delta Heavy, London Control, identified. Speedbird 204, resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed, Speedbird 204.
Speedbird 204, cross Addons at flight level 160, then descend to 4,000 feet, QNH 1021.
Cross Addons at flight level 160, then descend to 4,000 feet, QNH 1021, Speedbird 204.
Speedbird 204, descend via start to flight level 070.
Descend via start to flight level 070, Speedbird 204.
Speedbird 204, contact London Control 120.53.
Contact London Control 120.53, Speedbird 204. London Control, Speedbird 204, good day, passing flight level 157, descending to flight level 070.
Speedbird 204, London Control, identify. Speedbird 204, contact Gatwick Director 126.825.
Contact Gatwick Director 126.825, Speedbird 204.
Easy 95 Bravo Mike, descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1021. Descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1021, easy 95 Bravo Mike. Fueling 24 Yankee Lima, clear direct timber, cross timber at or above 4,000 feet, cleared ILS, approach runway 08 right. Clear direct timber, cross timber at or above 4,000 feet, cleared ILS, approach runway 08 right, fueling 24 Yankee Lima. Easy 95 Bravo Mike, cleared direct Wooler, cross Wooler at or above 3,000 feet, cleared ILS, approach runway 08 right. Cleared direct Wooler, cross Wooler at or above 3,000 feet, cleared ILS, approach runway 08 right, Easy 95 Bravo Mike.
Gatwick Director, Speedbird 204, good day, passing flight level 131, descending to flight level 070 with information Victor.
Speedbird 204 Gatwick Director, QNH 1021, expect the ILS, approach runway 08 right with the timber transition.
QNH 1021, expect the ILS, approach runway 08 right with the timber transition, Speedbird 204.
Speedbird 204, cleared direct timber, cross timber at or above 4,000 feet, cleared ILS, approach runway 08 right.
Clear direct timber, cross timber at or above 4,000 feet, cleared ILS, approach runway 08 right, Speedbird 204.
Speedbird 204, descend to 4,000 feet.
Descend to 4,000 feet, Speedbird 204.
Chenic 6 Lima, maintain 3,000 feet until established, cleared ILS, approach runway 08 right. Maintain 3,000 feet until established, cleared ILS, approach runway 08 right, Chenic 6 Lima. Speedbird 204, descend to 4,000 feet, increase speed 270 knots.
Descend to 4,000 feet, increase speed 270 knots, Speedbird 204.
Watch the airspeed. Passing 10,000 feet. Approach checklist. Altimeters. 1013. 1013. Checked. Seatbelt signs.
We are now descending
On.
for our landing into Gatwick.
Minimums.
Ensure your seatbelt is
20020. Checked.
Your seat back is in the upright position.
Auto brakes.
Please also check that your
Set.
personal items are safely secured.
Engine
Thank you
mode.
for your attention.
Set.
We hope you have enjoyed your
Approach checklist completed. Go ahead.
Cabin is ready. All passengers seated and belts fastened.
Roger.
Speedbird 204, descend to 4,000 feet, maintain 250 knots.
Descend to 4,000 feet, maintain 250 knots, Speedbird 204.
Chenic 6 Lima, contact Gatwick Tower 124.23, good day. Over to Tower 124.23, Chenic 6 Lima.
Transition altitude. Set.
Approach mode.
Approach mode on.
Traffic.
Speedbird 204, descend to 4,000 feet, resume normal speed.
Descend to 4,000 feet, resume normal speed, Speedbird 204.
All aircraft be advised, information Whiskey now current QNH 1021.
Gatwick Director, China Eastern 202 Heavy, passing 1,700 feet, climbing to 6,000 feet.
China Eastern 202 Heavy, Gatwick Director departure, good day identified, climb flight level 160.
Climb flight level 160, China Eastern 202 Heavy.
Easy 95 Bravo Mike, contact Gatwick Tower 124.23.
Contact Tower 124.23, Easy 95 Bravo Mike, good day. Gatwick Director, Easy 56 Papa Bravo, passing flight level 065, descending to 4,000 feet with information Whiskey.
Easy 56 Papa Bravo, Gatwick Director, QNH 1021, expect the ILS approach runway 08 right with double transition.
QNH1021, expect the ILS approach runway 08 right with the wheel of transition, easy 56 Papa Bravo.
Easy 56 Papa Bravo, cleared direct willow, cross willow at or above 3,000 feet, cleared ILS approach runway 08 right.
Cleared direct willow, cross willow at or above 3,000 feet, cleared ILS approach runway 08 right, easy 56 Papa Bravo.
Speedbird 204, descend to 4,000 feet, minimum approach speed.
Descend to 4,000 feet, minimum approach speed, Speedbird 204.
Speed check. Flaps 1. Speed check. Flaps 2. Gear down. Speed check. Flaps 3. Speed check. Flaps full.
Speedbird 204, contact Gatwick Tower 124.23.
Over to Tower 124.23, Speedbird 204. Gatwick Tower, Speedbird 204, ILS approach, runway 08 right.
Speedbird 204, Gatwick Tower, continue.
Roger, Speedbird 204.
Easy 95 Bravo Mike, exit left at Charlie. Exit left at Charlie, easy 95 Bravo Mike. Sky 9117, runway 08 right, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 08 right, Sky 9117.
2,500.
Sky 9117, Gatwick Tower, wind 050 degrees, 13 knots, runway 08 right, cleared for takeoff, traffic 7 mile final, no delay.
Runway 08 right, cleared for takeoff, no delay, Sky 9117.
Altitude 4000 set. Landing checklist. Missed altitude.
Set.
Spoilers.
Armed.
Skylight 117.
ECAM memo.
Director departure 1.
Landing no blue.
825.
Landing checklist completed.
Director departure 1.
Speed brake armed.
825 Skylight 1.
Cabin crew prepare for landing.
Speedbird 204, wind 050 degrees, 13 knots, runway 08, right clear to land.
Runway 08 right, cleared to land. Speedbird 204.
Gatwick Tower, easy 56, Papa Bravo, ILS approach runway 08 right.
Watch the airspeed.
56 Papa Bravo, Gatwick Tower, continue.
Wilco, easy 56, Papa Bravo.
Approaching runway 08 right.
Minimums. Diesel. 70 knots.
Speedbird 204, exit left at Charlie.
Exit left at Charlie, Speedbird 204.
Approaching runway 26
Easy 56,
right.
Papa Bravo, wind 050 degrees, 13 knots, runway 08, right clear to land.
Runway 08 right, clear to land. Easy 56, Papa Bravo.
Speedbird 204, contact ground 121.805.
Ground 121.805, Speedbird 204.
We have now exited the runway and will be taxiing
Speedbird 204 requests taxi to allocated gate.
with a temperature
After landing checklist.
Speedbird 204.
Weather radar.
Stand 38 by
Off.
Delta, Juliet, Quebec.
After landing
Kilo
checklist
Alpha,
completed.
Lima Cross runway 08 left.
Taxi to stand 38 via Delta, Juliet, Quebec, Kilo Alpha, Lima Cross runway 08 left, Speedbird 204.
Air Transat 729, contact Gatwick Tower 124.23, good day.
Over to Tower 124.23, Air Transat 729.
Easy 298 Kilo, contact Gatwick Tower 124.23.
Over to Tower 124.23, easy 298 Kilo.
Air Portugal 1329, date 15, request pushback.
Air Portugal 1329, Gatwick ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face west.
Pushback approved. Face west, Air Portugal 1329.
Easy 56 Papa Bravo, taxi to stand 572 via Charlie Juliet, Quebec, Quebec Bravo, Quebec Alpha, cross runway 08 left. Taxi to stand 572 via Charlie Juliet, Quebec, Quebec Bravo, Quebec Alpha, cross runway 08 left, easy 56 Papa Bravo.
Easy 36 Delta Hotel at gate 554, request pushback.
Easy 36 Delta Hotel, Gatwick ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face south.
Pushback approved, face south, Easy 36 Delta Hotel.
Easy 8387, gate 113, request pushback. Easy 8387, Gatwick ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face west. Pushback and engine start approved, face west, easy 8387.
Air Portugal 1329, taxi for departure.
Air Portugal 1329, taxi to holding point Juliet, runway 08 right via Kilo, November Juliet.
Taxi to holding point Juliet, runway 08 right via Kilo, November Juliet, Air Portugal 1329.
Easy 36 Delta Hotel, request taxi.
Easy 36 Delta Hotel, taxi to holding point Juliet, runway 08 right via Quebec Alpha, Lima Romeo Juliet.
Taxi to holding point Juliet, runway 08 right via Quebec Alpha, Lima Romeo Juliet, Easy 36 Delta Hotel.
Easy 8387, ready to taxi to the active. Easy 8387, taxi to holding point Juliet, runway 08 right, via Lima Romeo Juliet. Taxi to holding point Juliet, runway 08 right, via Lima Romeo Juliet, easy 8387.
Eurowings 473, ramp 560, request pushback.
Eurowings 473, debit ground, pushback approved. Face south.
Pushback approved, face south, Eurowings 473.
Arabian Arab 102, contact Gatwick Tower 124.23.
Contact Tower 124.23, Arabian Arab 102.
Eurowings 473, ready to taxi to the active.
Easy 56 Papa Bravo, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back. Hold position, easy 56 Papa Bravo. Eurowings 473, taxi to holding point Juliet, runway 08 right, via Quebec Alpha, Lima Romeo Juliet.
Taxi Taxi to holding point Juliet, runway 08 right via Quebec Alpha, Lima Romeo Juliet, Eurowings 473.
Eurowings 473, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back.
Hold position Eurowings 473.
Easy 36 Delta Hotel, contact Gatwick Tower 124.23.
Over to Tower 124.23, Easy 36 Delta Hotel.
Air Portugal 1329, contact Gatwick Tower 124.23.
Contact Tower 124.23, Air Portugal 1329, good day.
Easy 8387, contact Gatwick Tower 124.23. Over to Tower 124.23, Easy 8387, bye-bye.
Cross-check is complete. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been switched off. Thank you.
Speedbird 12 Juliet Heavy at gate 33, request pushback and engine start.
Speedbird 12 Juliet Heavy, Gatwick ground, pushback approved. Face south.
Pushback approved, face south, Speedbird 12 Juliet Heavy.
Go ahead. Yes, start when you're ready. Parking checklist. Parking brake. On. Engines. Off. Wing lights. Off. Fuel pumps. Off. Parking checklist completed.
Easy 56 Papa Bravo, continue taxi. Continue taxi, Easy 56 Papa Bravo.
Shanix 36 Lima Papa,